we say we want to be the best and beat the best, and that'll have to happen on Sunday.
What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Red Friday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. KC getting ready to jet off to Atlanta. One more check-in with team personnel before we got Sunday Night Football. We're going to give you some road game stats, some important game information. We also hear from the Falcons locker room ahead of this primetime matchup. But first, we ask that you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. And let's get into it. Let us kick off this Red Friday with a little Andy Reid sound. Big Red stepped into the podium this afternoon to share the latest updates surrounding the team before they hit the road for Atlanta. Biggest headline, Coach shares that Kareem Hunt will not play on Sunday against the Falcons.
We'll keep Kareem down this game. The two tackles will both have an opportunity to get in there this game, the left tackles. Look forward to the challenge of playing the Falcons. A really good football team, well coached, and they've got talent down there, and we just saw that Monday night. They played their hearts out. So we look forward, again, to that challenge of playing a real good and well-coached football team. So with that, time's yours.
What will that maybe look like at the left tackle? I know maybe you'd like to have one guy do it more. Does it matter who starts?
We'll see how it goes, just as we roll.
You like how those guys have both responded this week?
I'm both ready to go. Yep.
How did Kareem look in the first couple of days you've had?
You know what? He did good. He looked like he's decent shape. Now listen, he's got to have an opportunity to play. He can play a football game somewhere. So to tell you the rest, but he he came in good shape. So that's a plus there.
You think he's much longer before he's back in what you call football shape?
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes next week. And see where he's at. He got a lot of reps this week with a scout team. So that was good for him to get in there and run around and kind of get back into the football part of it.
Similar theme all week, just confidence level in Carson after a week of maybe having somewhat of a lead role.
Yeah, no, Carson doesn't say much. He just kind of goes in and does his thing and goes 100 miles an hour every play. So that's what he did this week and did a nice job with that.
Andy, can't recall really the time you rotated left tackles. How'd you land at that being a good solution?
Just like a lawyer. That was good. That was a good try. Listen, there's always something new for you.
Any characteristics with Atlanta's defense? I know they have a new coordinator this year, but Kareem's been around there for a while. What kind of challenges do they provide for you guys?
On the offensive side, you're saying?
Yeah, their defense. Going up against them.
Yeah, their defense. They've got some experienced players there. Obviously, their head coach is a phenomenal defensive coordinator, and likewise with their defense coordinator. So both of them rotate that thing up and give you different looks. And the players have bought into what they're teaching, and they play hard. They've got the senior leadership there, especially on the back end. So it looks like they're communicating real well.
Andy, what's unique about being able to play on Sunday Night Football in prime time like that?
Yeah, normally you're the only game going, so that's a positive. I'm not sure anybody likes to play at night, but it's and wait all that time. But it's always exciting when you get there, and that's a great venue there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, good. Thank you. Yep.
Now, on the injury front, look at the final injury report. All Chiefs players practiced today. Take note of any game day designations for both Kansas City and Atlanta. You no longer see Isaiah Pacheco because now he has been placed on the IR, so he's no longer listed here. He's on the IR with Hollywood Brown. Well, you heard it at the start of Coach's presser. Both tackles, Kingsley Suamataia and Wanye Morris, are going to play Sunday. It was a question that fans have been asking all week long. Would the rookie be starting against the Falcons in Atlanta? Now, as we all know, the left tackle position battle was all the rage heading into training camp. Kingsley seemed to pull ahead in the race against the second-year player, but through the first 2 weeks of the regular season, there have been some costly mistakes, which might lead to the first-year tackle taking a little bit of a step back. Justin Churchill with A to Z Sports explains, quote, in week 1 against the Ravens, he allowed just one pressure, but the Ravens' pass rush as a whole didn't see near the success they maybe thought they would have had. In week 2, it was bad. At one point, sometime in the fourth quarter, it appeared that Sua Mata'ia was playing so badly that he got benched as Wanya Morris came in and played what felt like the rest of the game besides a few snaps. Sua Mata'ia was beaten by Trey Hendrickson all night long as he gave up 4 of the 5 total pressures on the day to Hendrickson alone. Now, on Thursday, both offensive coordinator Matt Nagy and O-line coach Andy Heck spoke about the position, but they didn't really give a true answer to whether or not Kingsley would start or if Wanya Morris would start and take over the position against the Falcons. Nagy said, quote, "Coach Reid, in the end, will go ahead and make that decision. For us right now, it's the biggest thing. It's making sure that whoever it is, that they're ready and that these guys are able to just continue to stay positive and be great teammates and leaders. I think that's the beauty of this game throughout." Okay, so that pretty much tells us nothing. He left it up to Coach Reid, and then Coach Reid said both are going to be playing today. Now, Heck also shared a similar statement, adding, he had a couple of breakdowns in technique. He had 1 or 2 mental errors. I think it was early in the game that those occurred, but stuff that he was able to look at, we were able to make corrections in our meetings and stuff he's working on this week. So drop below in the comments what you guys think about this battle. Chiefs legendary center Tim Grunhard also shared on Sports Radio 810 that the Chiefs should bench the rookie. He was pretty harsh in his critique, saying his hands are way low, so when he gets out there, they're slow. He has to adjust his hands, and he's missing his set and punch. 90% of his issues are punch-related. You don't see that in his pass protection. The funny thing is, you see it in the run game. He's oversetting everything because he's afraid to get beat inside, and it will only get harder. Do you agree with Grunhard? Let us know in the comments below. Now, the Falcons also spoke this week about the Chiefs, and I got a few more bites to share with you guys. Outside linebacker Matthew Judon shared his thoughts on Patrick Mahomes. It was pretty nice. He said, quote, "He is one of the greatest to play the quarterback position. Rushing him is an honor. You want to sack the best quarterbacks, the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Bradys, the Aaron Rodgers. The 9-year NFL vet definitely showing a lot of respect." I got another bite from you from the Falcons locker room. This is safety Justin Simmons saying that Atlanta's going to be bringing their best against the reigning Super Bowl champs. What is new? Every other team is as well.
Dreams and goals for us, to get into the postseason and to go farther than that, you're going to run into teams like this, right? Like Philly last week, playing the Chiefs this week. So you're playing against really good offenses, and we say we want to be the best and beat the best, and that'll have to happen on Sunday.
All right, Kansas City going to take on their first opponent away from home this Sunday. The Falcons going to host the Chiefs for Sunday Night Football. The primetime kickoff is set for 7:20 p.m. Central Time. Now, Mercedes-Benz Stadium tweeted this out. They're going to have the roof open for the game, so if you're going, fans can expect 86-degree weather at kickoff, cooling down to about 78 by the fourth quarter. No rain expected. The wind chill going to be at 5 miles per hour, so great conditions all around. Also, want to throw this stat in here. This is from our own Tucker Franklin, talking about Patrick Mahomes' career regular season stats in a retractable roof stadium. He's 3-1, 73.1% completion, 1,143 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Now, when playing on the road, the Chiefs have a record of 16-4 in their last 20 games all time. Against the Falcons, Kansas City has the better of the stats, 7-3 all time. Now, Patrick Mahomes has only ever faced off against Atlanta's quarterback Kirk Cousins once in his career. It was in 2023, the regular season. The Chiefs beat the Vikings on the road 27-20. Mahomes and Atlanta's head coach, Raheem Morris, also have a little bit of history too. Morris coached against Mahomes the last time Atlanta and KC met back in 2020. Now, Morris was the interim head coach while Mahomes and the Chiefs won that one 17-14. Mahomes also beat Morris most recently in 2022 when Morris was the Los Angeles Rams defensive coordinator. Kansas City won that game as well, 26-10. Now, you can watch Sunday's game on NBC locally, KSHB 41. The game is also going to be streaming on NFL Plus and Peacock. Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, make sure you join us this coming Monday again. Have a great weekend. Go Chiefs, and we'll see you back here after the weekend.